People that want to be prepared for power outages, especially those living in areas prone to fires, typically have to decide between batteries and generators for backup power. In this video, we'll explain 5 things you should consider to help you find the best fit for what you're looking for. Hello, I'm Sinue, and welcome back to the DroneQuote YouTube channel, where our objective is to educate consumers about roofing, solar, and home batteries in hopes that when you go out looking for these things, you make the best buying decision for yourself. Please consider hitting the appropriate buttons if you like what we share. For comparison, I will reference a 10,000 watt Duramax generator and a typical 10 kilowatt hour battery system installed in a home. Let's start with the number one factor that plays a role in most people's decision: cost. A 10,000 watt Duramax generator at Home Depot that runs on gasoline and natural gas sets you back $1,800 and can power a whole lot of your house with a transfer switch and distribution panel. Plus, you can run it as long as you can feel it. By comparison, an installed battery with a 10 kilowatt hour capacity will typically cost you about $15,000 and can power several circuits in your home, more or less, depending on how many loads you tie in. Plus, with solars, you may not even notice that power is out for days if it's sunny. The nice thing about batteries is that various places or utilities offer incentives, and if you tie the battery to solars, the cost may be eligible for a 30% tax credit. As I mentioned just a moment ago, a generator will typically have a far greater capacity than a single 10 kilowatt hour battery regarding what it powers, how long it offers power, and peak power. That all matters if you want to hook up an AC unit as part of what you would back up, since it would require more startup capacity to get most AC compressors going. If cost isn't an issue, you can achieve generator level capacities with batteries. You may pay a pretty penny, but many people do it and it works. The energy source or fuel type for generators or batteries is another thing to consider. If your home has natural gas service from the local utility, you may be better off with a generator installed into the home and made permanent. Otherwise, an internal combustion generator will require some kind of fuel delivery method, which may be prone to interruption, potentially rendering the generator useless if you run out of gas. Fuel delivery to a battery doesn't have that concern because batteries can charge from solar panels with enough sunlight. If you use power wisely, you can have infinite days of electricity from a battery bank hooked up to solar panels. Also, many battery systems include consumption monitoring and can make the battery last longer by knowing where your power is going. Maintenance is something to keep top of mind if you have a generator. A typical internal combustion generator will require scheduled maintenance of fuel and exhaust systems, cooling systems, fluid levels and filter checks, lubrication, and semi-regular operation to ensure you're functional when you need it. A home battery doesn't need anywhere near this type of attention, and worse yet, not giving your generator proper TLC can lead to you having a no longer functional generator. A battery is the closest thing to fire and forget with home electricity backup systems. Finally, there is the convenience factor. Both batteries and generators are now made with more convenience and portability in mind, but generators' noise levels are a significant nuisance to a lot of people. A generator may not fit the bill if you live in an area with strict noise ordinances. Similarly, a depleted battery becomes inconvenient, but is also ninja silent when operating. Your specific needs will determine how you rank this convenience category. There is no correct answer between batteries and generators, generally speaking. Each has its pros and cons and fit people's needs differently. I acquired an EcoFlow Delta Pro Max portable battery offering 3.6 kilowatt hours of electricity capacity. I've turned to it during one outage and one simulated outage. Click on the screen to watch my test and review of the EcoFlow battery, or watch our video on whether or not a home battery is even worth it. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button.